I just witnessed? What the fuck have I just witnessed? Kai Havertz, you fucking legend. Kai Havertz, I fucking love you. That is as good an ending as you possibly could have asked for. The referee tried to play on. The referee tried to give Chelsea as many chances as possible to equalise, to take the game to a penalty shootout. Gave them 6 minutes of added time, which was absolutely ridiculous. He tried to play on. 6 minutes were up. There were no stoppages throughout the 6 minutes. He kept going. He kept on going. Kepa claimed it with about 20 seconds to go. He kept on going. The ball's up, back up the field towards Chelsea's goal. He keeps on going and it backfires on him. It's Arsenal that gets the ball back in the final seconds of play. Declan Rice charges forward. Kai Havertz all alone in the middle. Rice finds him. Kai Havertz, all the time in the world, all the composure in the world, goes around Robert Sanchez, finishes, points to the Arsenal badge after scoring against his former club. I fucking love you, Kai Havertz. Arsenal are through to their first major final since 2020, since that FA Cup win. That FA Cup win that we did not deserve in the slightest with how unbelievably shit our team was that season. And at that time, we have finally made it to another major final. 6 years on. It's a Carabao Cup final. We have not won this competition in over 30 years. We were in a final in 2017-18 against Manchester City. And next month, we will be in another Carabao Cup final, also against Manchester City. It would be an absolute disaster for them if they somehow collapse against Newcastle tomorrow after winning the first leg 2-0 at St James's Park. Arsenal, I am not happy with the way you played today in the slightest. The margins are so fine at this top level in these massive games that literal millimeters separate my thoughts on this match as between we fought hard and we got through it and absolutely embarrassing. We played with no urgency, total pragmatism, and we got what we ultimately deserved in losing. So fine margins. Do we care? Do we care about the margins? When you win, you don't care about them. You don't care about the margins in the slightest. Kai fucking Havertz scores again. And we are through to the Carabao Cup fucking final. Arsenal Football Club, I love you. This is the start of what is going to be the best 4 months of my life, of the lives of so many Arsenal fans out there. We are going to win multiple trophies. The Carabao Cup final is probably basically a 50-50 between us and Manchester City. And then that's going to give us a massive boost for the rest of the season if we are able to pull that off at Wembley to secure our first title, our first title in 6 years, the first title of the best years of Mikel Arteta at Arsenal. It would give us such an extraordinary boost of confidence, belief in ourselves that we know what we are doing. We know how to win titles for the rest of the season. That is going to do absolute bits for us. That day is special. That day is going to be special. That day is going to be a day where we are 150% raring to go. We are going to be so ready for that game. So unbelievably ready. So filled with desire, commitment, passion, everything. We will really be up for that game. What a day that is going to be. What a day. It's been over a year since we played a match where, you know, we're 90 minutes away from potentially winning something. You have to go back to the Everton game, the final day of the 2023-24 season. That day absolutely shattered my heart into a million different pieces. I will admit I gave too much into wanting Arsenal to win that league title, especially after the 2-0 Villa defeat at home. I kept believing right until the very end. And when it didn't go our way on the final day of the season, my heart once again was shattered into a million different tiny pieces. This time, we have to believe it's going to be different. We have to believe that the Carabao Cup final will bring us success. We are going to win that thing. It remains to be seen how we're going to approach a final. I don't want to think about that. Right now, I want to think about Kai fucking Havertz dunking on Chelsea. So much pre-match chat. So much pre-match chat. I will admit, I thought going into the final 10 or so minutes, it's not going to be that satisfying. If it stays this way, 0-0, it's not going to be, as conclusive as we all would have wanted it to be. We want to shut up Garnacho. We want to shut up Rosenier. We want to shut up anyone that's talked too much in the build-up to this game. And the way we played with so much pragmatism, just being really patient, waiting for our chances, not forcing anything, just playing slightly on the back foot, trying to slog our way through as much of the match as possible without obviously conceding. I think Chelsea, if it had stayed at 0-0, they would have been so quick to jump to the excuse of Arsenal didn't play football today. They would have been really salty, and they would have convinced themselves in their mind Arsenal didn't play football today. Arsenal slogged. Arsenal just scrapped, and ultimately they wouldn't have got a taste of their own medicine. In the end, Kai fucking Havertz, the former Chelsea player, make sure that isn't the case. They lost at the Bridge. They lost at the Emirates, Chelsea. Alejandro Garnacho, how's that? How's that? I hope you enjoyed that, Garnacho. I hope you absolutely enjoyed that. 2 very lucky goals. 2 goals that we definitely shouldn't have let in at the Bridge is what you scored 3 weeks ago. And then you have the audacity to say pre-match that if United could beat Arsenal at the Emirates, so could Chelsea. What kind of logic is that? United didn't beat us. We beat ourselves. Chelsea can't come to the Emirates and beat us. We beat ourselves, or we don't lose at the Emirates. That's the way of things. And you came here with a big mouth. You came on after an hour and you did absolutely nothing, Garnacho. You and your shitty dyed blonde hair. You did absolutely nothing. Cole Palmer did nothing off the bench. Esteval did nothing off the bench. He's just kicking people. I don't know if the Brazilian Serie A is different, if you can just kick people. Doesn't work like that in the EFL. All right, Delap as well. I mean, he's played in the EFL his whole career. He also seems to not understand that you can't just go around kicking people. Mark Cucurella was on the floor probably 20 times in that game. I reckon he's on the floor once every 5 minutes during a football game. I honestly think if I rewatched that match, I would be proven right there. Across 90 minute game, once every 5 minutes, what's the math on that? 18 times. I reckon he's on the floor 18 times throughout a game of football. He's always on the floor. Mark Cucurella was just designed by the footballing gods to fall over on the floor, and him and his giant mop of hair. Liam Rosenier, we heard that you were going to be putting out your best possible 11 because this was a really important match, huh? Yeah, really, really important match. Why did you set up with 5 defenders? That is hilarious. Best possible lineup. You put out 5 defenders, one of which has played 50 matches for Chelsea over 4 years. He was crying after the game. Cry. 5 defenders, supposedly your best 11. Yeah, I don't know about that. And Chelsea, you were bad today. Both teams were bad today, but Chelsea, you had no cutting edge. You had one moment in the box from memory. Your other probably 4 moments where you had a side of goal were all from outside the box. A couple of them, we definitely need to be closing them down a lot better. But none of them come off for them. The Palmer free kick is stupid to give that away. Kepa, clutch today. Didn't have that much to do overall, but another Chelsea player, another former Chelsea player that is, stepping up when he is needed. Clutch save from, I believe, Enzo Fernandez. Clutch moment in the final few seconds where he's come out, he's claimed the ball. And is very well could be an action that means we ended up winning. And streaks have continued today. That is now one more match unbeaten against Chelsea at the Emirates. It was a win. It was another win. For a second I thought it's a draw, but we're still unbeaten. It was a win. Once again, thanks to Kai fucking Havertz, you legend. On top of that, that's yet another 2-legged tie where we won the first leg and went on to secure the win over the 2 legs. The last time we lost a tie overall after winning the first leg was 2015 against Monaco in the Champions League, over 10 years ago. So that streak has continued. Arsenal, great job. Well fucking done, Arsenal. And the semi-final curse is finally broken. 2020-21 Europa League, lost to Villarreal in the semi-finals. 2021-22 Carabao Cup lost to Liverpool in the semi-finals. 2024-25 Carabao Cup semi-final lost to Newcastle. And 2024-25 Champions League semi-final lost to PSG. Finally, we have beaten the goddamn curse. We have made it through to a final. Once again, we are going to be so pumped up for that game. Manchester City, Wembley, we want it all. These are the kinds of matches we want to play. These are the kinds of matches we want to be a part of. We want Man City at Wembley with silverware on the line. We will be licking our lips at that opportunity. That's going to be in about a month and a half. And it's going to be, once again, the first time since Everton at home over a year and a half ago where we are 90 minutes away from potentially winning silverware. What a day that is going to be. Chance to win, once again, the first trophy of the best years of Mikel Arteta's time at Arsenal Football Club. I cannot wait. I wish it were in 3 days. Maybe 4, maybe 5. But I wish it were right around the corner. I am pumped. I am ready to go for that. And the boys will be too. Once again, picture perfect ending. That is the best possible ending you could have asked for. It does not get any better than that. You can think yourself for an entire afternoon. You will not be able to come up with a better ending than that to the match. The referee tried to play on, tried to give Chelsea one more chance to equalise, take the game to penalties. We're the ones that take it. We're the ones that take the ball back, get it up the pitch, and Kai Havertz, former Chelsea player, seals the deal in a Carabao Cup semi-final against Chelsea, knocks out his former club, and points to the Arsenal badge. Kai Havertz, I fucking love you. Arsenal, I fucking love you. Carabao Cup final, Wembley, Manchester City, here we come. Oh man, fucking come on.